Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint.
Hey guys, bye guys. Okay, I'm going now.
And Gracie Lynn. So today is day 2 of the secret journaling spot. This is one that you may have seen several times in my on my channel, but we're gonna go ahead and add that to this one as well, so that we can refer back to this playlist if you'd like to. So this is the one we did yesterday, and we do have a video on it. And let's move on. So hold on, Gracie's got to go. Still in the house. It's just going to be this way until it warms up a little bit, and we will see. I still have my stuff out because I just made the other one this morning, but I have a Rubbermaid and I'm going to put all this stuff in. So I do want, I'm kind of using the same things over and over. So I have two books kind of that I'm working on right now. One's going to be kind of a country book, and then one is going to be a pink purple book. So I think I'll make this one for the pink purple just because I don't know, and I probably won't make any of these to go in my stash. I might, but I'm kind of thinking I won't, but we'll see. I kind of like to have some in my stash just for, you know, when we need it. So, and I do need to do this on a page. So, let's do it on this one. This is one that I designed. It's been a while, so you may have seen it by somebody else, but as far as I remember, I'm the one that, you know, first designed it, though that doesn't really mean anything, because we all do learn from others. Let's see. I might use some of this paper. We'll see. I have to put stuff up because we do have cats. Sorry, the cats are in our videos right now, like I said. Okay, so kind of see what we want to do. So I am going to cut this down to 8.5 by 11. Because if I do put it in a journal, that's, you know, the size it's going to be. So I want this side more. So 8.5. By 11. I think I'm gonna cut this off. So this will just be a page that I can use in a pink journal. Okay. It's kind of similar to the first part 1, but not quite. So this is how I would fold it to typically go in my book. And this one usually does take right about an hour or so. It's a little bit more involved. Hold on, let me move Gracie Lynn. They think it's treat time, but I'm trying to hold off because it's only $2.22. Somebody said if you see numbers like that a lot, that means that you should buy a lottery ticket and that you could win. So every time I see like 555, 222, and I see it a lot in one day, I go and get a lottery ticket, or I have Clint pick one up. I never win. It's just a bunch of hoo-ha. Whatever. That doesn't work. Where is my... Anyways, my card. So let me grab this one. You'll probably want, we can talk about other ideas, but you will probably want some magnets or Velcro. with this. So I have Velcro. I really need to get another stash of magnets. So let me see. Do I want to use this paper? You're not going to see a lot of it. And it's thick enough, I think. I do like to make these out of cardstock. It's not as thick as this. So let me see. Gracie Lynn's down there on top of what I was going to use. So keep moving her poor thing. Okay, good. She moved. See if I have another page that I want to use that. So I was trying to figure out another way to incorporate this idea into the journals. Haven't really. I might still come up with something. Okay, sorry. Still have a few. If you're looking for that paper, it is this one, Tales of You and Me, and it's 12 by 12 paper, Prima. It's double-sided paper, which I love, and I think I got it on Hobby Lobby like 40% off at one time. So try to use this up. I can't believe I just have this little left. It's crazy that I can use them so quickly, you know. Here comes Mr. A. I tell you guys, it's definitely more difficult. I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these because we're going to use the back probably. Definitely more difficult with the cats. Get my paper because... Okay, Mr. A, come on. Sorry, Bubba, but you're going to have to move. Okay. So, this one, I think I'm going to do it the same size. So, and I'm thinking about writing these up and putting them on my blog. I don't have a lot going on in my blog. But I was thinking, you know, that way you could kind of refer to them. Written instructions. So, 5, nope. Let's do 8 by 5. 8 by 5. This one will not have a slit or anything in it. I'll show ya. But it is going to be just a pocket. And I'm going to put it on the inside of this one, just wherever. I'm going to put it over here. I just feel more comfortable working kind of here. And I know I'm hiding, but like I said, you're not really going to see a lot of this anyways. Grace Glenn's back. Why don't you go play, sister? You guys play for an hour and then Mommy will give you guys treats, okay? Okay, so... Okay, so this next piece, hold on, let me move her little tail. These animals, I tell you. Okay, so like I said, those of you who may have been here for a while will know what this is all about. I think I'm going to leave this about this size. I'm going to cut it down. Actually, let me fold it. And then this is going to kind of fit in there, so we'll come back to that and we'll trim it off the bottom because we don't need it to go further than the top. So that's going to be that. And then on the inside of this, you know what, I might can fold this piece of paper and make it fit. So this kind of was an idea that I got one time after I had made the one we made yesterday. And then this is going to go in here, but I want it flush because I think it looks better and it kind of hides it better. So yeah, I'm just going to use that piece. And then we will trim it, because I don't want you to see it when you're flipping through the book. Sorry, Clint is working on ink blenders that are for sale in the store until February the 21st. I can get it out of there now. Make sure that's going to hide. I'll take just my scissors and just trim this one. Just like a really tiny amount. It's just coming up just a touch. There we go. Okay, and then we'll put like coffee dye paper or whatever inside here for you to journal on. Here's the baby. Tell ya. Okay. Excuse my mess, but that's how it is. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, sometimes it's too messy even for me, is this paper. I want to attach it to this, but I do like it to go over the whole thing. So I'm just going to glue it to the back of this. I just want to kind of center it. This is a good time to use up some of your scraps. You don't have to make this part as long as I made it. It just was, you know. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to find my bone folder because I need some of this stuff to be really flat. Okay, so really you just want to make sure that this is coming out the front. And then this is going to go in here. Like that. You can't really see it. And then that will make sure it's laying nice. There we go. And then this will attach here. So I am going to have to trim that down. But you're talking. Meow, meow, meow. Sister, what's wrong? Anyways. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a waterfall here. So just use whatever you want. I do like to use, like I said, my scraps. And then what I do is I kind of measure them. And then I cut them all exactly the same. So I know this is 5. So I think I'm going to cut them at 4.5 by whatever this is. And I think this is 3.5. Nope, this is 4. So let's do 5. Nope. 4.5. Okay, 4.5 by 4. That's bugging me. There's a piece of thing there. Sorry. Okay, and then on the 4.5, nope, on the 4 side, I'm gonna score it right at 1, but just about 1/2 inch or so. And then we'll cut all of them, score them all, just like that. So like I have this one, I can flip it over, so we'll have like 2 different, this is what you're gonna look at, the bottom parts. So 4.5, is that what I decided on? I can't even remember, I tell you. Okay. 4.5 by 4, score at 1. But, you know, or you could just fold it. It's just whatever you want to do. So I just have 1 here, and it's just easy. But you want to make sure you score it at the top, whatever you want the top to be. So I have that one. This one would not have been long enough, but is this one? That one's not either. So, I'm trying to use scraps. Let me see what else I have. They're all kind of the same. I think this would be just fine. Let me see. 4.5 by, oh, that's just shy of 4. Nope, it is 4. Okay, so 4.5. But, you know, use your scraps for this because it makes it so pretty. And figure out what you want on the front, and then score it at 1. I think that was it that I have that will fit. So I like to do 5 or so. I was thinking of this pink here, and then maybe the green that we saw. This one. This is 6x6 paper. It's Art C and cardstock. I got it back in the day at Tuesday mornings before they quit selling it. So 4.5. And this one is directional, so I have to see if I want, you know, this like in the front or in the back. But I know I want it to be top to bottom so that you can write on it. 4.5 by 4. That was wrong, wasn't it? Okay, 4.5 this way and 4 this way. And then I will score at 1 on my machine. You don't have to do, you know, a machine that does it all. You can definitely, so 4. But definitely pay attention to your, you know, your direction. 4.5. It's just things I've learned. I've done well over 100 journals. So, and then when we put it together, you know, you can kind of play around with how you like it. But like I said, you're only going to see like the bottom 1/2 inch. So I would do like that, then maybe like that, and like this one. That's kind of cute. I really like that. So, and you can, you know, mix and match. So, I'm done with that. I'm going to turn that into a waterfall, which is, that is so weird that I don't see that, because I had it the whole time earlier. I should use my scissors. But if you cut them all the same size, it's just so much easier, and it's just easier to just do them all at one time. This is really a good spot to add for pictures. So if you wanted a good place for someone for a birthday, or you know, to keep good memories in, then you could add a waterfall. And I do like them to be kind of the cardstock. Sorry. Okay, so I think we have them like that, and then this one, the very last one. So the first thing you're going to do is it's really important that the first one is straight, because everything else you do will be after that first one, and you just want to make sure they all line up really nicely. First time I did a waterfall, it's been a while, but it did not turn out that great. Because you think, oh, I'll just butt it up to the next one, and something was off, so it kind of ended up crooked on my page. So I put that there. And you just want to make sure it's as straight as you can get it. And then I always fold it down and just make sure it looks straight in the middle from both sides, and that. So this is the part you want to kind of take your time at. Like I said, this one doesn't have anything on the back, but that doesn't bother me, because if you want to write a little something when you get this journal about your pictures, you could write on the back, or you could just put another picture there, whatever you want to do. You could add, you know, paper on top of it, or whatever. So this one, typically you would think, okay, I'm just going to put it there, but I do like to just double check that everything lines up, that it looks good. This one has a line on it, so you can kind of look at it, and I'd rather it line up here at the bottom than at the top. That one, it didn't quite hit on this side. Sometimes like your scoring might be off or something like that. And then we'll do this one. Just take your time at it, you know, especially if it's something you haven't done before. And if you want to, you could do waterfall going all the way down. Maybe we want to on this one. I don't know. Typically I put a pocket down here, but we'll see. We'll see where we're at. I am using art glitter glue. This one feels like it's a little crooked on this side, but I put down this one and then just kind of eyeball it, and you can tell it's just a little crooked. There we go. It didn't have, felt like this side was longer, so I am going to pull that side down a little, and look, I don't like it to not match up. So there we go, just like that. See if you can see up here, it's not 100% matched up. That doesn't bother me. Like I said, it's more as when you look at it, I want it to look nice and neat, and I'd rather have it nice and neat than a big mess. But you do, you know, you kind of work at it and you learn. But sometimes your paper might have shifted, and so your score line might be off. So just check all the components. This one looks pretty straight right there. It's so windy outside. Check this. This side is up a little compared to the other side. And the art glitter glue gives you just a little bit time to move it. And because I moved it like that, let me see. Looks pretty good. Might have to put more glue on that, but I'm okay with that. See, it's not perfectly, it's a little jagged. That's okay. That doesn't bother me too much. As, you know, if it was going off the page. Which I have done before. Years ago when I was doing cards, I tried a waterfall and it didn't work out very well. And this one, kind of see real quick. There we go. Shall we put a few more waterfall pieces? That looks pretty nice. And if that bothers you, if it doesn't line up right, you can always trim it. I usually don't once it's down because I'm not the best with scissors. But I think we won't. And then we'll do our pocket here. And I was going to say I have this piece, but it doesn't line up right. Let's see what else I have. I love this piece, but you could save it, and you know what? I think we're going to do something a little different because, you know, that's how I am. I am Chelle, and I do Shellify items. Let's see what we have in here. I like that one, I think. And I just had an idea. Like this one. Okay, so we know side to side is what? 4? 4.5. Okay, that is going to fit. So I'm going to cut this edge off. Because it's perforated. Cut it down to 4.5. And then we're going to look at it, and if I was to come back and cut that down, so see this score right here, if I scored that, that's probably exactly what I would want. So I'm going to flip it upside down, not that it really matters, and then figure out where I want to score, and that's going to fold down so that we can put it. I'm thinking, because I have Velcro this time instead of magnets, your Velcro is going to have to be free right here. So I think I'm going to go to that line. So let's do that and score it there. Like I said, you could just fold it. With this thing, when you're scoring it, you don't want to score it too tight, too hard down, because sometimes it will cut your paper. And then you'd have to put like washi tape or, you know, fix it somehow because it breaks it, kind of rips it. And then if we put this here, and then I think that would work. So if I had like a thing there, going to be a little too, I think I'll trim it at that one right there. Let me trim it. Just trying to figure out how I want this instead of a pocket. Like I said, I usually do a pocket. But I love this paper, and it's perfect for journaling on. So we're just going to add this same way we did the rest of the waterfall. I might revisit this idea in paper clips or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay. Kind of get an idea. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Pretty lined up. So you could journal here, you could put a larger picture here, but then when you lift this one up, it's going to cover anything that you would put, that you would write, or any picture or anything you would write there. Okay? And then this is going here. There's where we need to cut it or score it. I think I'm going to cut it though. Okay, and then of course we're going back to copy dyed paper because I want this to be able to be written in. So I am going to cover up this whole piece with coffee dyed paper. Definitely don't have to do this step. You can do whatever you want. This is kind of something I added a long time ago. And I used to just add coffee dyed paper without the little side fold. But then your coffee dyed paper kind of has a tendency to get folded and stuff when you put it in the pocket. And so I didn't want that. But if you don't like coffee dyed paper, you could Kool-Aid dye you some paper, or just use plain white paper, whatever you want to do. I love the coffee dyed paper. And I'm going to fold it up like this. And then fold it over. Okay, first I'm going to trim the coffee dyed paper a little bit, because it is just a little too wide and it would kind of get up in my hinge and kind of mess it up. So So that's what it should look like. And then I am going to just to make sure this lays really nice and flat. If you kind of score these, even though we already did that, but now that they're glued down, score it and they'll lay a little bit flatter for you. Okay, so this is going to fit in here, just like this. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to put a Velcro right down at the bottom. And see, that's perfect size. So what I do is take one of these Velcros that my dear friend Leslie sent me. You can cut little squares. Like I said, you can use magnets, and what I would do with a magnet is you could put it underneath the very first piece if you wanted to. You could do that. Or you could put it down and then like cover it with washi tape or something so it doesn't fall off. But I have Velcro today and that's what we're going to use. So right here I'm going to put just the Velcro approximately in the center. You know how that works. And then we can kind of fold, make sure this is nice and tight, and then pop it down right here. I'm okay if it has a little bit of give to it, because when you do put pictures and stuff, but look, you still have quite a bit of room. And then if you wanted to, you could decorate this piece, or as another just a fun little addition. Another girl did this and it was such a cute idea. But you put like a little pocket inside underneath this, or maybe a couple of little pockets. Let's see what we want to do. Let me show you real quick. What size is this? This is about a 4, so if I do it at 2. And then trim it down. You know, just for another secret journaling area. What size is this? This is 2 inches. So, make this into a little 2x2. And this could be another pocket. I don't want to see it at all from this side. Okay, and then if I had a smaller one, I would use it here. But I'm just going to put just a hint of, maybe more, like that, just a little bit of a thumb, so that if I put something small there, I think I'm even going to ink it because I feel like it needs it. Hope you guys can tell it's getting time, huh? What, Mama? We want treats. Come on, baby. I know, honey. So I am going to ink this one because I keep forgetting. And with hand-carved ink blender, Clint makes these. So if you've seen Miss Gayle, some of the other ladies, or men, we've had them we've sold many for people that have arthritis that do a lot of ink blending, and they're on sale until the 21st of February. So I like that. And then we'll put one here, just a little bit of glue. Just for another secret area. And this will be something too that we revisit. Thanks, Gracie. Sorry guys, I have cats and gotta learn to love them, you know what? When they disrupt your area. Leslie said that her dog, she has diamond paintings and she sent me a couple of them. And she had hers out and she was doing it and her dog jumped in her lap. And she said thankfully he knows that we're down, so she didn't have a huge mess. But I'm thinking, no, not with my cats. It just wouldn't work very well because I know my cats. Okay, so I'm going to go give them treats and then we'll finish this up. Okay, so let me tell you those little boogers. I'm just going to double check that I can't see any of that. Let's ink the side. But, I mean, you really can't tell, or you can't tell how, you know, to get in there and pull this piece out so that it looks like, so it's a secret journaling. And then on the inside, I can put like little tags. So like this. Little scraps are so perfect for things like this. I have this one. This one. see what else we have. I don't want to like really bulk it up, but you know, for a few things, it's not going to hurt. So I do want this one to be perfectly, and I'll use these corners for the rest of them. Not a lot to write on, but you could jot something on them. So I always try to look for, you know, fun little things in my journals. Different places that I can hide stuff. So like, sorry, I close the vat. I gotta get a new sponge. I have plenty, so it's not a cause for not having any. It's just putting a new one on there. I'll do this side. There's nothing really going on, but it does match the paper. Who knows? You might want to put something small on there. And if you left this totally blank, and you know, maybe put coffee day paper or something, that could be another journaling spot. Just whatever you want to do. And they're in there snug, so they're not going to come out. If you were worried that they would fall out, you could put these so they're upside down here. And then that way they would, you would just have to turn it over and take them out. And then you can journal here, or put a picture. And I'm just leaving some of them white so that you can journal underneath them. But no one knows that, oh, that's pretty, I like that. You know, you don't really see anything from just sitting, and you don't even really see that it's open on the top. It's in there really well. And then this slides out, and you can journal in it. I love that idea. I think it's so fun. So, hidden junk journal spot, day 2. So I hope you guys like this. So much fun. And be sure and come back for day 3. Thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And we'll see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye. Okay guys, I had to do a video real quick. This is Bubby. You guys don't get to see him very often because he doesn't come out very often. He is a love bug and a half. His real name was Pooh Bear. And Clint kept calling him Buddy and Bubba. And it would always come out Bubby. So his real name is Pooh Bear, but we call him Bubby. It's kind of, somebody said he's like a butterscotch color, and he needs love at least once a day for about 30-45 minutes, and that's it. He doesn't want it, but when he wants it, he wants it. And he's Mama's boy. He comes up and lays with me, and he touches my face and loves on me. Look who it is, Daddy.
Buddy.
I was telling them all about Mr. B.
Yeah, they never see him.
That's not one that comes up very often, so I know several people be like, who's that? Who's that?
It's our Pooh Bear.
It's our Pooh Bear.
His name is Bubby. You told him how I came up with it.
Yeah, I already told him all that. Told him what his real name is and what we call him. Yes, we do, don't we? Yeah.
And he is a Pooh Bear.
He is a Pooh Bear.
Such a gentle baby.
He's a love bug. But I had to show you guys because he's not one that you see very often.
No.
But he likes to lay upside down in my lap and then just like touch my face. If I look at him, he's touching my face.
Yep.
And like, yeah, he's pretty good though at getting his nails trimmed because it hurts. And he wanted loving right now.
That's Nico.
Yeah, dear Daddy. You want to go see Daddy? He's another one supposed to be Clint's cat. And then when we got the triplets, you know, Sophia and the two little black ones, he didn't need as much attention as they did, so he kind of came over to Mama. And whenever he wants love, he does go to Daddy too for love,
yeah.
but it's just not as
Often.
common as Mama. Yeah, he's got a big scab on his back too. I don't know what's going on with these scabs. Huh. Are you a good boy? Say, I'm such a good boy. He scared
Poor
himself.
baby. He is skittish.
He's skittish, but he also, you know, they say
Yeah.
that cats will only meow for their humans.
Not him.
He meows for other cats to
I know,
come
right.
and play with him. He'll be in the bathtub and he'll meow and then he'll hide behind the shower curtain.
Yep. Tell someone to come play.
Yes, telling someone to come play. Huh. Yeah. Okay, guys. Just had to show you.